Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm gonna be making low-carb chicken carbonara, not the traditional way. Need is some bacon. I have 4 slices of bacon here. I have about a quarter of an onion, a couple of garlic cloves. I'm gonna use part of this red pepper, probably just a quarter of this, just to give it some nice color. I will be using cream and Parmesan cheese to make the sauce. I am not going to be using eggs like the traditional way. For the chicken, you can obviously use any part of the chicken. This is just boneless, skinless chicken thighs. 2 large one. It's about half a pound maybe. Heart of palm pasta, which only has, the entire package has only 6 net carbs. And I used this before on other dishes as well. And if you don't want to make this low carb, you can substitute with regular pasta. But this will help me to cut out about 40 grams of net carbs. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is prepare my pasta, in quotes. And the main thing to do with this is that you have to rinse it real well. So I'm just gonna open it up and dump it into a colander to drain it and rinse it off a little bit in cold water. You can just taste it to see if it's rinsed off enough, because initially it has a little bit of a sour taste. It's preserved in citric acid. So you just wash it as long as you need to get that taste off if it bothers you. That's it. And this calls for 3 servings really, but I can eat this whole bag and I still only get 6 net carbs. I'm gonna let this drip. Next, I'm gonna slice my bacon into bite-sized pieces. I think I'm gonna cut it across as well. Make them real small, just like that. And now I'm gonna start heating a pan where I'm gonna be frying my bacon to make it nice and crisp and render out the fat. We will be using that fat. While the bacon is getting fried up, I'm gonna be chopping my onion. My favorite taste is onion and bacon together. I already have my garlic ready to go. I'm gonna be chopping some of this red pepper, maybe a third. Cutting up my chicken. I like small pieces, but you can cut it into any size you like. The bigger you cut it, the longer it's going to take for it to cook. Once your bacon starts sizzling, turn it down to medium. I'm gonna take out the bacon from the pan. And if you want to reduce some of the calories, you might want to take out some of the bacon grease. You don't need much really, but today I'm gonna leave it there because it's gonna be part of my sauce, and this dish is not gonna be low cal, only low carb. So here comes my onions and black pepper. A little bit of salt. As this is frying, I may actually remove some of the grease because I don't want it to be swimming in grease either. But for now, this is all good. Let it soak up as much grease as it wants to. It smells heavenly. After sauteing this for about 2 minutes, I'm gonna dump my chicken into this. And a very little bit of a pinch of salt. I like this stainless steel pan because it will have a nice caramelization on the bottom that will add to the taste. You cannot do this in a non-stick pan. You see how that's dissolving already? I'm gonna fry this now for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. At this point, I'm going to put in some dried parsley. You can use fresh as well. Some crushed red pepper flakes for heat. And ground black pepper, plenty of ground black pepper. And I'm gonna crush in 2 cloves of garlic. Checking my grease level. I can probably take some out, but I'm gonna leave it. This amount of chicken actually will give you definitely 2 servings. And what I'm gonna do is half the chicken will be used for my low carb pasta. The other half I'm gonna use for regular pasta. So at this point, we put back the bacon. Yum yum. Oh, that looks so good already, but we're not done. I'm gonna turn it down low, and I'm gonna use cream instead of eggs to make the sauce. I'm gonna probably put in about a 1/4 cup of cream, heavy whipping cream, which has no carbs, technically. Heat that up nicely. And a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Let's save some cheese for the topping. So at this point, I'm going to divide this up again because I want to use some of it for regular pasta as well. Here's my low carb pasta. And I'm getting ready to serve this. So here's the final outcome of the dish. It's a huge serving, as you can see, and the net carb in this entire dish is 10. So it's definitely going to be a perfect amount for a generous meal. Enjoy! See you next time!